Happy 420, folks. Happy 420. Hope you're all doing real well. I'm doing just fine. I believe it is 420 on 420 in 2023. I imagine what a party it was, and I think I participated on 2004. What a party that would have been at 4:20 p.m. on April 20th in 2004. That would have been quite a party. I think I was partying on that day. Anyways, good party again today. Good party starting now, 4:20, all day. Hooray! We got a drinking partner set up for later in the evening, about 7. I'm gonna drink with Fernando, who lives right across the street. That should be fun. He doesn't burn any mota, unfortunately for him, but you know, I think I might partake. Maybe, just maybe. Anyways, so I'm reporting some felt isolation here. So I have about 150 Facebook friends and about 4 close friends. And so yeah, I was reaching out. I got about 8 friends I could reach out to regularly. And so I reached out to about 8 friends today, or between yesterday and today. And I think I got 3 returns out of 8. And to me, that just, it was no good. Made me feel increasingly isolated. So I was just feeling isolated, trying to fill my day and feeling like time expansion, like a lot of time dilation, we call it in transpersonal psychology circles. So time feeling dilated, like instead of 10 minutes passing, well, 10 minutes passing, but instead of feeling like 10 minutes passing or feeling like seconds passing, it felt like an hour passed, or like sometimes it felt like 3 hours had passed, and in fact 10 minutes had passed. Oh, that happened that only happened once during the last 2 days, but certainly on a frequent basis, 10 minutes would feel like 30. Yeah, so it was kind of a bummer. And at certain times it's novel, so he's like, oh wow. But that loses its novelty real quick. Time dilation loses its novelty real quick, folks. Don't know what to tell you. Especially when you got nothing to do and you're bored because you're unemployed, folks. And this is my employment in part. I'm a spiritual psychotherapist, after all. But I'm not a psychotherapist right now. I can't be called it because I don't have my associate's registration right now. And, I can just... I'm so pissed at the Board of Behavioral Sciences right now. Let's not go there, shall we, folks? Anyways. So isolated, yes. So yeah, I'm trying to get tickets to see Lauren Daigle. She's a Christian sultry artist, musician. And she's gonna be in Sacramento. And the only way you can buy tickets is through Ticketmaster, right? And you have to buy 2 tickets in order to get tickets at Ticketmaster. And no one else likes Lauren Daigle that I know, right? She's a Christian artist. And I don't know very many Christians to begin with. And of the Christians that I know, like my sister, she doesn't know who Lauren Daigle is. Although Lauren Daigle is really, really popular among Christians. Anyways, not all Christians know her. She's not that popular, right? And so, no chance of seeing Lauren Daigle. Even the seats are remarkably cheap. I mean, she's just, I can get tickets for like $35, if you can believe that. And I could, if I was going to pay $100, which is what I'm willing to pay, I could get pretty awesome seats, like really great seats. Anyways, but I can't get awesome seats because I can't play double that and not go with somebody. Anyways, and I can't really ask a woman to go to the show either, unless it was somebody from church. Suppose I could meet a woman at church and ask her to go. We'll see. We'll see if that works out. I might as well mention that. So I am feeling isolated, but I do attend a Baptist church now. I first went Easter a couple of weekends back, and then I went again last weekend. Was the weekend after Easter, and I even feel isolated in church, folks. I don't know what to tell you. I just go listen to the sermon. I connect with the pastor before and after church. He says hi and we chat a little bit, but that's more or less it. yeah, so this isolation. Anyways, I got to chill with in my dream last night. So it's pedagogic, hypnagogic or pedagogic. Not yeah, it's definitely not pedagogic. That has to do with like the university. Pedagogic. That has to do with like the pedagogues, the university nerds. Anyways, so the hypnagogic state, somewhere between wakefulness and sleepiness, or dreamfulness, or just straight deep sleep. Somewhere between wakefulness and deep sleep, which is not a dream state, or you could also say a dream state. Somewhere between wakefulness and a dreaming state is this hypnagogic state. And in there, and it, you used to call it a dream state. I'm chilling with, I'm just like standing there, and it's pretty dark, And sure, Lauren Deagle's there. She's like, man, Laura, chilling, like she's right next to me. And then Jesus is there, man. And he's like, boom! He's like 40 feet tall. No, he's not that big. He's like 20 feet tall. He's like, no, he's 40 feet tall. He's Doosh! And Lauren and I are like, woo! And then Jesus is like motioning us to hold hands. Lauren and I to hold hands. And so I do. I guess I put my right hand in her left hand. And we're like, wow. And Lauren's like, let's fly. And I'm like, she didn't even say anything. She didn't have to say anything. We just kind of like flew a little bit, where it's like whoosh, to his left, his left robe. He was wearing these kick-ass robes. And so he has a nice robe, and we flew to his left robe cuff. And kind of flying just slowly, and he's just chilling, striding. Ooh, ooh. And then I'm like, let's go inside. You know, I don't have to say anything. I get excited and I go inside.